Now that we've learned about some of the features of grading at LPS, let's see what it looks like in JumpRope. You see here the student has 4 different classes in their gradebook with varying levels of mastery. JumpRope doesn't show us letter grades because we don't care as much about whether you have an A, a B, a C, a D, or an F. We care more about how much of that class you've mastered. According to the JumpRope gradebook, we can see here that this student has mastered 87% of their cultural studies and performing arts class, 59% of what they should learn in English, 79% of what they should be learning in pre-calculus, and 66% of what they should be learning in government. Of the 4 classes, this student is only mastering the material, ideas, and skills in 1 class. That's cultural studies. They're really close to mastery in their pre-calculus class because they have a 79%. That's almost showing that they've mastered 80% of the materials, ideas, or skills. Let's look in some of these classes. In the cultural studies class, we can see there are 2 units. In the first unit, there are 4 learning targets. Each of them start with I can, a verb, and then what they did. You'll notice that they've mastered 3 of these learning targets, and one of them has a U and the color blue. A U will show up for a student who has been given an I in the gradebook, and remember that an I is used if the student has been excused from that assessment. So there's one assessment in this learning target that the student has been excused from, so it shows a U and the color blue. This does not impact the student's grade. Let's take a look at U.S. government, where the student has not mastered more than 67% of the material, ideas, or skills. In Unit 1, we see there are 3 learning targets. In this first learning target, we see there are 2 assessments associated with it. There's a quiz and a test. On the quiz, there's an X in the gradebook. Remember, an X means a score of 21. That means the student needs to talk to their teacher because they missed this assessment and they either cannot make it up, therefore the X will stay the same, or they can make it up and the teacher will replace the X with their actual score. The last thing we notice are the weights. The quiz that has an X has a weight of 3, and the test that has an 87% has a weight of 5. That means that this quiz will count 3 times in the gradebook, so 3 times a score of 21. And this test will be weighted and show up 5 times in the gradebook, meaning it's as if they received 5 87% scores. As you can imagine, weights can impact your grade, so pay attention if you see a weight noted next to the assessment. If you have questions about how to use JumpRope, talk with your advisor or teacher. Thank you.